Hey guys, it's me. Not sure if anybody's out there, anybody's listening. I don't know. But hey, I'm here. So, anybody got anything they want to talk about if they pop in? I'm here for you. Hey Jerem, how's it going? I tried to move in. I don't know if you can hear me or not. Fair. So, what's up? Anything exciting out there? 4 a.m. in the morning for me. Here I am awake. It sucks. Yep, things are fucked up. Hi, Mike. So, what's everybody up doing at this time of night, morning? Me, it's just same old, same old. Well, go ahead, Cronus. Go to sleep. I'm not gonna be that much fun today. Hi, Happy. Nothing. Just one of those mornings. That's all. Oh. See if I can put on my happy face. See if I can push through another day. Yeah. Pep said I was briefly at 430 subscribers. Briefly. Somebody unsubbed me in the last 20 minutes. Curses. No news yet. But yeah, I'm going to end up getting surgery. Well, not that scan. All right. I'm a little out of it right now. The scan part, yes. There's news. Yes, there's a whole bunch of nerve damage. That's why my leg ain't working like it's supposed to. And they've said they're setting me up with a neurosurgeon. Now, that part, I don't know exactly when it's going to happen. They are scheduling stuff, and they'll figure it out. Hopefully, it won't be too long. Hey, Mr. CCDV. Let's try to, I don't know what, air. I did get 90 minutes of sleep. Yay, me. Yay, me. It's times like this, I wish I had a big bottle of Fireball. Big bottle of Fireball. I'd celebrate Dinosaur, but I have no faith in that. Actually, I don't have faith in anything anymore. I'm getting old and cynical. Well, let's see, Germ. I'll try to be as boring as that. So maybe you can fall back to sleep. So, has anybody else got any other topics? Anything to say? Anything for me to make a jackass out of myself with? I can do it, you know. I'm really good at that. Hey, Jim. Drink me a little of this tea. All right, Jim. You get some good sleep. Grab some for me. CCDV's out with the dogs. Who let the dogs out? CCDB. Hello, Cindy Bunny. I kept scanning the videos of the shenanigans going on up there. Didn't see anybody on a horse, so I guess you're safe. I don't know what my plans with streaming will be from now on, Jim. I tried to take a nap, Happy. I think I'm up for the rest of the night. Go to my doctor's appointment in the morning. See how I feel after that. I might just try to scrounge up enough change to go out and buy me a huge bottle of Fireball and get all drunk tomorrow. That might make me happy temporarily. I see all the protests are going on all over. Whoopee. Oh, yeah. Yeah, well, I kind of don't want to get the real drugs because I've always been one that's tries to avoid those. I don't want to get hooked on them. And plus, with nerve pain, most of the pills won't even touch it anyway. Well, I hope you'll be able to fall back to sleep, Jim. One of us has got to sleep. Hopefully, it'll be you. You can sleep in for me. I can't really sleep in because you got to go to work, but you know what I mean. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, it's true, Germ. Just make you not care. Kind of wish I didn't have that. I wish I kind of did have that problem about caring. Life would be so much simpler if you just didn't care about anything. But hey, it's how it is. Stay happy. Have fun shaving the feathers. Uh-oh. Here comes the drunken philosopher.
Good morning, DJ.
You got the name right tonight.
Yeah, well.
I told you it was easy to change on that.
I actually talked to my mom yesterday. She's been watching my live streams. She likes you a lot.
That's scary.
She's a funny woman. She's where I got my sense of humor from.
I guess I have a mother following now, since Bird's mother likes me. Now your mother likes me. I'm a
But
hit with the older crowd. Yay!
I put this up here for you. But
Thanks.
my mom told me that I don't have to change my name from CCDV because I can still just call myself conservative Christian drunken veteran.
There you go. That works.
But I know you wanted me to put the drunken philosopher on here. I'm telling you,
Well,
I
I
don't think
kid
that
you
deep.
about it.
I don't
I
think
kid
that
you
deep.
about it. I kid you about it, but you know, in the end of the day, it's all up to you. You can't let anybody force you or talk you into something.
Oh yeah, I know. No, I'll go back to CCDV. But I wanted to cheer you up a little bit today. I mean, you guys all cheered me up last night, and that was great. So
I'll get over it eventually.
yeah, it took me a good 5 years to get over the fact that I'm gonna lose, everything, all my faculties. Just don't know when. So I drink, I goof off, I tell my stories, and see what happens.
And I, Jim.
Good night,
Can't
Jim.
believe
I hope you get some sleep.
that's right. Somebody's got to get some sleep around here.
Yeah.
The rest of us crazy ones aren't.
Like I said earlier, I wish it were me, but God Almighty, I go to sleep at 11 o'clock at night, wake up at 2 o'clock in the morning, and there ain't shit I can do about it.
I think I finally fell asleep about 90 minutes ago. And here I am. Yay.
Yeah. What are faculties? I don't know. I'm losing them. That's the whole point.
I gave them away, Kronos. I don't need them anymore.
Oh, Kronos, you're killing me, man.
Kronos is good people, though.
Oh, I love it. Lady Miss nearly kicked him out of his stream. What was that, earlier today? Because he was being himself. I had to tell Lady Miss. I was like, Lady Miss, he's just making fun of me. It's all right.
Well, we won't kick Kronos out of here. I kind of thought if I could run, I could run really fast and head first into the wall, but I can't run, so that ain't gonna knock me out. Most it's gonna do is put a dent in the wall.
I haven't been able to run in 11 years. I fell down in Germany, fell down a flight of stairs, and shattered my right ankle. So, yeah. Yeah, can't run anymore. I used to run a 6.5 minute mile.
I used to be able to do that.
Yeah. Now I'm 100 pounds heavier than I used to be, so. Yeah,
I'm kind of doing good. I lost like 7 pounds in the last 3 weeks. Good morning, Continuum.
I'm sure if I stopped drinking, I would lose a lot of weight. I don't really eat that much, but I drink a lot, so I keep my weight up.
Mike says, "You want some advice from an old heart transplant patient? Go for it." I could lose a little more weight if I just strip down. Be a little scary though.
Yeah, those onesies are quite heavy.
Get quite warm too. It's getting to be the wrong season for people to have me wear those.
It's odd that we're going through a heat wave so early in in the season, but I don't
Well,
mind.
it's not super hot up here yet, but it's just humid from all the rainstorms.
Yeah, it's not actually hot up here in the mountains either, but I don't know. During the day, because of the nerve pain I have, if it goes over 80 degrees, I get really cranky and irritated. So, meh.
You
that's
have
why
PMS.
that's why I live in the mountains instead of down in the valley.
It's just all this back and forth moist weather and everything has got me extremely pained.
Yeah. Oh, you were talking about pain medicine earlier, though.
Don't start with me on mushrooms.
Nah. Percocet's the only thing that ever worked on me.
Oh, Continuum used to do a mile and a half in 8.45. And he
Well,
still can do it in
that's not
13
bad
minutes.
at all.
He can still do it in 13 minutes now. I can get a mile and a half in 13 minutes using my truck. It just takes me that long to get out to the truck.
Oh, the 2 mile run is the standard for the physical test now in the Army, and I used to be able to do that. And my fastest time was 12:30, but my average was 13 minutes. So 2 miles in 13 minutes is pretty good.
That is.
Yeah, I can't do any of it now though.
There's no way I could.
I accidentally bought a house that has 15 steps up to my front door. And so there are days when I just kind of go, uh, 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 only, only 12 more to go. Uh.
Don't mind me. I'm trying to answer somebody back on a tweet.
Yep. It's definitely morning.
I know. I kind of just like peeked my head out. It was still dark, but I heard the birds already starting to chirp.
Yeah, I got about 3 more hours before the sun comes up, but there's nothing I could do about it. Even if I went back to bed now, I'd just lay there and listen to you.
Well, that'll put you to sleep real quick.
I wish that were the case.
Especially if I'm sitting up here by myself. You'll hear a lot of dead air.
I'm actually listening to my Dune books again.
No, there you go with the Dune.
Well, I get a subject. I'm like one of my dogs. I get a subject in my teeth, and I just can't let it go.
Don't worry, I was like that about Doctor Who a month ago.
Oh, Doctor Who.
That's all I did was rage about Doctor Who until I did the 2 debates. And
I'm going to watch the holiday special this year just because I have to. Oh, basically the same reason I watched The Rise of Skywalker, because I had to.
I can't do it. I can't do it.
Oh, when The Force Awakens came out, I was really excited. I was one of the guys who was standing in line at the theater to go see it. And after it came out, I went, oh, they're just remaking the original trilogy. Okay, no big deal.
Hail Pfluger. Pfluger's in the house.
Hey, Pflugerville, what's happening, brother? Or sister, or they, them. I don't know what you identify as.
Yes, insomnia, Pfluger.
Yeah,
That's
we're all
the way it is.
insomniacs here. And
Except
some of
Kronos.
us are maniacs too.
Kronos is a night owl, and I swear Kronos goes days at a time without sleep.
It certainly looks that way. I always see Kronos online.
Hey, Zachary, I got, I think, 90 minutes.
Yeah, Doctor Who. Boy, am I looking forward to the third season with the 666th Doctor.
See, I kept thinking it was like the 6,666.
I just like to use the number of the beast. It caught on for a little while. I typed it in a chat once, and I heard it 4 or 5 times after I typed it into the chat from other YouTube creators.
Need the Veil Yard to come kill it.
Yeah, I just like to do goofy videos. I did Mr. CCDV learns from Doctor Who.
And what did you learn?
Well, I learned that as a single white male raising 2 of my 3 children, that I am toxic and evil, and I should not be allowed to have my kids.
Well, duh.
Yeah, Doctor Who taught me a lot these last couple of years.
It taught me that you could take a turd and polish it, and it's still a turd. It's just a shiny turd.
It's just a shiny turd. It's still a turd.
Yep. Not like the good old days.
Yep, I should be burned at the stake for being born a white male.
Darn it. Darn it. I gotta quit saying burn it. It sounds too much like Burnham.
Oh, no. You don't want to be mistaken for a plank of wood.
Well, plank of wood. At least it's there in the way.
Actually, yeah, we should probably stop calling her a plank of wood because planks of wood are actually useful.
That's right. You can use it to fix a hole. You can use it to walk across. You can use
Joseph.
Joseph, hey, bud.
Is this still morning for you, or have you reached afternoon already?
Let me see. It's still morning. It's mid morning. Almost late morning.
Oh, I know. Yeah, Continuum Trek. You're absolutely right. I've seen her in interviews. She's not horrible. It's just the writing on the show is horrible.
Yes, Zachary, we can say 2020 is going down the shitter now that we have police stations burning to the ground.
I'd rather avoid the subject of riots if you don't mind. I did live through the riots in LA in '93.
Yeah, I live in a fairly small town out in the middle of nowhere. And we had dumbasses going around, well, last night, since I'm still counting this as tonight, spray painting that shit.
It's just crazy that people are adding fuel to the fire instead of trying to put it out.
I know I was having a debate with a young lady on Twitter earlier before I tried to get sleep. And it actually turned out to be a good discussion back and forth. Didn't turn into a screaming match, didn't turn into a name-calling match. We both stuck to our guns on our sides.
Oh, that's pretty impressive, actually.
I actually told her I respected her for sticking to her guns and not letting it devolve because any other ones were coming along and they just wanted to call me a boomer or something. And I'd have to correct them and tell them I was D-Generation X and I got 2 words for you. Suck it.
Yeah, right. I was a teenager when grunge was new. Oh, crying out loud. Oh, it's fine. Call me a boomer. I don't mind.
That's right. I tried to get sleep. My damn white privilege.
Yep. Yeah.
White privilege sleep.
When they asked me if I wanted white privilege, I was like, oh, no, thank you. I prefer wheat bread.
Funny, when I heard it, I thought they said height. I didn't want to get up that high and fall. Especially nowadays, I don't bounce as well. It's more like a thud.
Oh, I don't know. If you drink enough, it's a flood sometimes and a trickle most of the time.
Well, Kronos, you can call me a boomer, but I'm just going to tell you to suck it.
I didn't say there was anything wrong with grunge.
I'm D-Generation X, damn it. I got in trouble for some jokes I told earlier. Moira Kitty got a little upset with me. I was over on Hanstars, or not Hanstars, I was on Sith Lord's stream.
Yeah, I was watching you guys before I went to bed.
And I made the joke about, well, we know which businesses won't get burned to the ground. And they made the mistake of asking me which ones, and I said Popeyes, KFC, Waffle House.
Well, that's a good estimate. The problem is the McDonald's did in fact get burned down.
Well, McDonald's did, but
you're not allowed to be racist if you don't include McDonald's.
Wendy's got burned down the night before. You can figure that out because it's a redheaded stepchild. And then you had Ronald McDonald, a redheaded old fart that likes to chase children. I call him Joe Biden in a clown suit.
Oh, poor Cinnabon Bunny. No Waffle House. How do you live?
Man, you're missing out because Waffle House is really actually good.
It actually is. Actually, I do actually like the food there. I know it's often a joke, but
I actually like the coffee at the Waffle House. Coffee ain't bad at a Waffle House either.
When you burn down one McDonald's, 2 more takes its place.
Oh my God, it's Hydra. It's a Hydra.
Hail McDonald's.
That's right. Bunny is in the middle of the storm. We kept watching videos tonight looking for a man on a horse. And we never did see Bunny ride by. But hell, they burnt down the Walmart even tonight.
Oh, they burned down the Walmart, huh?
Yeah, they torched the Walmart.
Yeah, they might as well burn the whole damn city down, right?
They're trying.
You remember Naked Gun 2.5?
Vaguely at this moment.
Yeah, there was a scene there where they showed the beautiful skyline of Los Angeles, and it was all on fire.
That's right.
Yeah, that's how I felt. It certainly looked that way when I was there. No, I don't understand the mentality of rioters. I don't.
Well, see, the whole thing is there's 2 sets. There's the actual people that want to protest. And then you get all the clowns that mix in with them. that just want to cause trouble because they know they can use it as a shield.
Yeah, shield and an excuse, but seriously, it's just, pick your targets. And no, it's just whatever you can get your hands on, you want to bend and break, and it's just silly.
And then I laugh at the reporters. They're running around with no mask on.
Yeah, Walmarts do burn. I know most of them are made of Chinese plastic, but once in a while you'll find one that was made 20 or 30 years ago that actually burned. They're made of real wood.
And then there was shit going on in Louisville tonight and Denver, and I couldn't keep up with how many cities were having riots breaking out all night.
I don't watch news. I don't read news. I don't go on news websites.
I wasn't trying to read, or I don't watch TV anymore, but I was just scanning through some of the postings, and it was like there was some idiots that tried jumping on this car of a girl, and they freaked her out, but they must have really pissed her off too, because when the one dude rolled off, started to get up, she spun around and hit his ass.
Hell yeah. If you're in a situation like that, you take care of yourself. That's what I say.
And then about 40 other people are trying to chase her down the road.
Oh, jeez. It's crazy. I knew this was going to happen, but I didn't know it was going to happen like this.
And then I seen it was, I think, down in Louisville. They're sitting there trying to tip over one of those damn big police transport vehicles.
Yeah. It's just an excuse to go wild. It's just an excuse. It's like Lord of the Flies out there, is what it is.
Then, of course, I had some idiot that I made the comment about the protesters, and all I said was that maybe if they were actually protesting and not causing problems, people would take them serious. And they instantly come back with, "What do you mean by they?" There's
the people burning down Minneapolis.
He continued on with, "There's all kinds of ethnic people in there." And I had to respond. I said, "How the hell did you make it out about race when I said they?"
Oh,
they,
no,
as protesters.
They is the new N-word unless you're using it to describe they, them.
Not once did I mention a race. I mean, everything about these idiots these days, they got to turn something into race. That's the problem. They are the ones that can't get over being the racists.
It's really ironic. I know a lot of people don't, they don't believe that racism exists toward white people. But remember, I grew up in South Central Los Angeles. Ever heard of it?
Sure do, Rodney King.
Yeah, I was a white boy with blonde hair, so trust me, I understand racism on a level that most people never will.
Sure, there's some idiots out there, but everybody's got them. You're white, you'll find a couple of white racists here and there.
Oh, absolutely.
You'll find some
definitely, yeah.
ones. You find them all over.
That's why I like listening to Mexican Iron Man. He has a unique take on being a Mexican American, you know. And oh, who was that on the panel with you? Oh hell, I can't remember his name right now. Whatever.
This happens when we get old. The mind goes.
Yeah, the mind is the first to go.
Well, actually, Kronos, there is a YouTuber called Mexican Iron Man. He's kind of funny too. I don't know.
Well, sure, you could call it Mexican.
Well, Iron Man is mechanical.
the mechanical Mexican.
I know you're making a joke, Kronos.
Oh. Oh, nice. Okay, good.
We're so fun. We're so much fun, aren't we, crowd?
Everybody loves all the dead air. I mean, that's what everyone looks forward to is when we stop talking.
Well, I was given a little bit of quiet time, so maybe the ones that are trying to fall asleep might.
Oh, okay. Moment of silence for those who are in bed.
Kluger loves his heritage Norwegian American.
Oh, I call myself a Viking American, but yeah, same thing.
He loves all the spices of the world. And see, I just call myself a mutt. I'm basically a Heinz 57. I've got Swedish in me. I've got Irish in me. I've got German in me.
Well, English. You should probably get those things out of you.
Oh, maybe they can pull some of that out with surgery.
I was going to say that may be causing some of your pain. I love double entendres.
Yeah, but the Irish and German part of me helps me drink. The Swedish part just makes me dumb and crazy enough to do it. The English part just makes me go, pip, pip, cheerio.
I'll have a little bit of tea between all of my whiskey. Thank you.
Joseph can't stand racism, homophobia, and stupidity. Oh, shit. I'm stupid.
Uh-oh. Why are you watching us then?
I've made one of his list. Son of a bitch.
I actually am descended from a long line of Okies from the 1930s.
So you're a Okie from Muskogee?
No, I think we came from Arkansas, but we can't trace the lineage that far back. So we don't.
And here know. I thought they were basically like a twig and just were straight.
All I know is that my paternal side came from Kansas and we were all Swedish.
Continuum track's gonna. This question's for you.
What's come on, Continuum track. You don't know what an Okie is. You're goofing me because you. Well, no, you didn't spell it right either. Okay.
There you go. You get to handle that one.
Oklahoma is the place to be.
Kronos' group.
In the 1930s, there was a global depression, and during that time, there was a drought in the Midwest in the United States, and a lot of farmers had 1, 2, 3, 5 acre plots of land where they would grow crops and sell them at the local market or ship them off to bigger cities. But because of the drought and because of the way they had turned the soil and never managed the soil properly, huge clouds of dust blew all over the United States. It was called the Dust Bowl. And during that time, they couldn't grow crops because it was too hot. There was no moisture. Yeah, the Dust Bowl. And there were flyers all over the Midwest saying that California is the great place to go to because you can just walk down the street and pick an apple off of a tree, which in some places you can, but not in the 1930s. So my family migrated. Like I said, I think they were from Arkansas, not Oklahoma, but everyone from the Midwest were called Okies.
Chad, California is the place you want to be, so they loaded up the truck and they moved to Beverly Hills, that is. Swimming pools and movie stars.
Oh, I love that show. I like the movies too, actually. I know a lot of people didn't like the movies. I like the movies.
I like the movie. But I prefer the TV show better because, well, you know, Donna Douglas. Resolute Germ is Irish.
Okay. Kronos wants to know if he should move from New York to California.
They're about the same.
They are. You got a great big country in between. Just pick another state.
Don't stop off in Illinois either because this shit is bad. I lived in California for 3 months.
You mean the Socialist Republic of California?
And 3 months was long enough. I was actually up in the San Jose. Luckily, I didn't cross the bay and go to San Fran. I avoided there.
I can't remember how that song goes.
There was this nice little karaoke
San Jose.
Do you know the way to San Jose?
Yeah, that's the one.
I basically stayed in San Jose because there was this nice little karaoke bar that I would go to all the time. And there was a gal that ran all the karaoke. She wasn't any more than like 5'9", or no, 4'9", 4'10", something like that.
I was gonna say 5'9" is pretty tall.
No, 4'9", 4'10", somewhere in there. She was a short little gal, but man, she could sing like Cher. And she could
wow, that is a belting voice right there.
She would belt it out. I used to have a DVD, but I can't find the thing no more. I think an ex-girlfriend stole it and tore it up.
Oh, that sucks.
Because it had me and her on there. We were singing I Got You, Babe. And then I did an Elvis song, and I did Turn the Page. Good night, Mike.
Yep, good night, Mike. Get some sleep for the rest of us, all right?
That's right. I got to go into the doctor's office this morning so they can teach me how to shoot myself in the stomach.
Oh, yay.
Apparently, with all this pain and everything, it's got everything so out of whack on me. My sugar levels are... Well, they took my sugar level. It was around normal. But my A1C was through the roof.
Ah.
So she's decided that on top of the pills that I take, I should shoot myself with a needle once a day.
Oh, good. Yay.
It's not supposed to be one of them big needles. It's supposed to be like one of them EpiPens.
Yeah, the little tiny needle. And it's a
gonna have to, like,
one-use thing, and you throw it away right afterwards. And yeah,
jab myself in the stomach once a day. A1C
yeah.
is how you
When I was
measure
first,
blood sugar.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Cronus was asking what A1C was. That's how they measure your blood sugar levels. Yes,
It's
diabetic too.
it's a diabetes test.
Diabetic too. For all these years, see, I didn't have any of this shit until I had the heart attack. I didn't have diabetes. I didn't have any of this shit until the heart attack.
Sorry,
The heart
Continuum Trek's been watching Wilford Brimley.
Oh yeah, I should shave and then let my mustache get really, really fluffy, and then I can be Wilford. Yosef says, not sure how to break it to you gently. You're not stupid, you're just weird. That's why he's here.
That's so sweet.
But in a 3-month period, my blood sugar A1C level went from a 7.1 to a 9.3. A little jump.
Well, a little bit, yeah.
A little bit of jump there.
A little bit.
I don't like it when it's up in the 9s.
Oddly enough, as much alcohol as I drink, my A1C went down. So I'm not diabetic though. But when I was diagnosed with MS, they put me on a injectable medicine that was supposed to stop my relapses. But it caused a relapse. So
yeah, I had none of these issues till that damn heart attack. I had the heart attack. Okay, next year I go back for a checkup and everything else. They take their blood tests. Well, you're diabetic. What? Yeah. How long have I been that?
Well, 3 months. Duh.
So then they do that shit to me. Now my back's all out of whack. Actually, I blame the back on back in my childhood. 7 years old, and I was like going on a pony cart and kind of hit this embankment, and the whole thing flipped over on top of me.
Ooh.
And I had like back spasms for 6 months. I could only walk on my tiptoes.
Oh, no, sorry, pause there for a second. I didn't want to hear anybody, or I didn't want anybody to hear me blowing my nose.
No, I don't think I want to see the doctor when it's over 11. I freak him the fuck out enough. At least I don't have to see my cardiologist until August now. That's a good thing.
Oh, I'm so excited! I get to go see the GI specialist in June, early June. They're gonna stick a probe up my butt and down my throat. Hopefully not the same probe, but I'm not absolutely sure about that.
I see the diabetic pills I was on gave me diarrhea all the time. But of course, they wanted me to test to see if something else was wrong. Though I kept telling them it was that pill I was on. So they gave me a colonoscopy.
Was it metformin?
Yeah, it was the metformin.
Yeah, I'm taking that now, but just as a pre-diabetic prophylaxis.
Of course, then they took me in for a colonoscopy. And, they try to tell you around my age, you need to start getting them regularly. Yeah.
Resolute Germ, you may not want to drink syrup as a as a normal drink if it's that high in your 30s. I mean, I like the Super Troopers myself, but I'm not sure that drinking syrup is the most healthy thing you can do.
But as I laid there and they get ready to knock me out for this colonoscopy, There's like 3 ladies in there and 1 guy. Good night, Mike. And the last thing they heard out of my mouth was, I better not wake up with a tic-tac-toe on my butt. And I was out.
It was funny. A couple of years ago, my son broke his wrist. He was playing on his bicycle and hit the brakes too hard, went over the handlebars, broke his wrist. We took him to the doctor, and they tried to set it without surgery, but they gave him that stuff that Michael Jackson died on. I don't remember what it's called, but it's funny. Oh my God, the kid was just talking gibberish. It was so funny. The doctors, the nurses, I was laughing. Everybody was laughing. That may be why they couldn't set his wrist. I'm not absolutely sure about that.
Good morning, Jeff Franklin. See, everybody's just slowly starting to wake up. We've lost a couple that went to sleep, but the rest are starting to wake up.
Yeah, it's getting to be that time. People start making the coffee.
Bird's probably awake, but now that he has a TV, he don't need us anymore for entertainment when he wakes up. He's got the TV again.
I thought he only broke his TV a week ago.
Well, he's got the new TV all hooked up now, so.
Oh, he's got the new one with all the smart functions and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, he'll get tired of that in a few days and come back.
Well, yeah, but we won't see him for a few days at least, because he's also got that HBO Plus thing. So he's watching Bugs Bunny right now, probably.
Ah, yes.
And continues, wakey, wakey, hands a snaky. No, I'm not doing that this morning either. Thank God, you guys are like not like that. Kronos says that's creepy. Kronos, I have a theory about it. Everybody does it. Those that can't admit to it are doing it twice as much as the rest.
Drop your roosters and grab your socks.
No, it's drop your socks and grab your cocks. Actually, it's supposed to be the reverse, but you know.
There was a time.
Morning. It's early morning. You're going out to grab a cock because, well, it's crowing. Try to make it something else. You're a pervert.
I used to grab my rooster every morning.
I hope we're talking about the chicken and not the one you're choking.
Well, I did like to flog dolphins for a long time.
No, Zachary, I only have one screen. You can ask LTG because he was upset with me because I made his job harder when he fixed my sound thing. Oh, train.
Oh, sorry about that. Is that coming through my microphone?
Yeah, I like hearing the train.
Normally my microphone filters stuff like that out, but since BNSF is the only thing running right now, I guess the microphone likes trains as much as you do.
Kronos, I don't know how more perverted you can get. Bong. Uh-oh. Got new pills, but they fuck me. Fuck up. We're good.
Oh, no, Zachary Gibbons. I actually worked for the Grand Canyon Railway. I decided to retire instead of letting them lay me off.
See, that's the funny. Another guy I hang out with on his streams, Honstar, he still works for the railroad.
Which one does he work for, though? I mean, the railway is still... Well, the railway, the Grand Canyon Railway isn't open because the Grand Canyon isn't.
He works down there. He's from Georgia, so.
Okay, yeah, that's a different company. No, we just have the Grand Canyon Railway here and BNSF that goes through several times a day. But I
We
do
get
love living in town, so it's worth listening to that train horn. And you really don't. I don't even hear it anymore.
yeah. Once you get used to it, you don't notice it. Um, Degrees in pervness, huh, Cronus?
Oh, you got to go to college for 2 more years in order to get a higher degree in pervness.
Yeah, we just don't hand it out to anybody.
The one of the freshman classes for a degree in pervness is double entendre.
Now, what Continuum Trek just said is a little disturbing. 9 out of 10 people enjoy gang rape. That's disturbing.
The knight jumps the queen. The pawn jumps the queen. Everybody jumps the queen.
Maybe I don't know. It depends upon if you're the giver or the receiver. I don't know. That just sounds a little disturbing.
It does sound disturbing. That sounds like Continuum Trek needs to wonder about his own orientation.
And Cronus says Fox College. And Jeff Franklin says, "Hello, drunken philosopher."
Ah, yes, thank you. I did, in fact, change my name especially for DJ there. But like I told DJ earlier in the stream, Jeff, I'm going to change it back to CCDV, but it's going to stand for Christian Conservative Drunken Veteran instead of Disabled Veteran.
So we made little strides, baby steps.
Yeah,
baby steps.
Yeah, we'll put drunken in the name. It's fine.
Wait a minute. Are you trolling me, Zachary? You've never heard Everybody Jump the Queen? Come on, that's History of the World, Part 1.
Count de Monet. What's a eunuch? Go ahead, ask. What's a eunuch?
Yes, no, yes, no, yes.
Who was that in that movie? That was Gregory Hines?
And it was Gregory Hines, and it was Madeline Kahn.
Oh my God, that was so funny.
Hello, Captain Trek.
Captain Trek, good morning.
Yep, it was Gregory Hines and Madeline Kahn, and
I love that movie. Absolutely brilliant.
And then I was so mad that they had all these coming soon, and there was never a History of the World Part 2 made.
Oh, I know, right? Well, they haven't made Spaceballs 2: The Search for More Money either.
What's
I think that's what Fozzie Bear used to say, right?
Waka waka waka.
Oh, I'm sorry, Captain Trek. That's No, I'm going back to CCDV.
Look on the screen.
Oh, I see Fozzie Bear. Thank you very much. A waka waka waka.
No, I'm not pining for the fjords.
I've never even seen a fjord.
You got to go to Norway. And then you can see all the fjords you want.
Well, the new Earth that is being created by
mice.
By the mice. And it's not Zaphod Beetlebrox. It's Slarty Bartfast is creating Africa with fjords. So I can't wait to see that. I think I pronounced it right. Slarty Bart Fest. Is that right?
Something like that. That was good. That was good. Zachary says that's not Fozzie Bear. That's DJ after he hadn't shaved for a year. No, it can't because it'd have to be gray hair. I'm all gray. Oh. TikTok can't stop.
I'm still all blonde. It's just that I only have a little bit of blonde left. I didn't comb my mustache this morning, so I'm not going to turn on the camera. Don't ask.
I don't want to see the boogers in it anyway. Mama Pray's going to be a little upset too. Yesterday, she asked all of us in chat that when we went to Annie Trekker's stream last night, we were supposed to tell Annie Trekker that Mrs. AT was the hottest woman because apparently it was National African American Hot Woman Day or something. Something like that.
Okay.
And I was the only one that did it.
Aww.
I was the only one that remembered.
Aww.
Now, Annie Trekker probably thinks I'm a weirdo after his wife.
I was actually on I was on a stream with Doomcock last night, so
Yeah.
I didn't surf around much last night.
I seen Doomcock was getting ready to go to bed. I was going to ask him to pop on, but I know he has no idea who the hell I am, so not really going to see a reply to that one.
Oh, the only reason he knows who I am is because I pay him so much goddamn money every month.
Yep, that's how you got to do it. Zachary is watching NASCAR.
Oh, I've heard of NASCAR. That's the one where they ride bicycles around in a circle a lot, right?
No, they drive in a left turn.
Oh, right. They can only make left turns.
That's right.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, I had a car that did that once, but I got rid of it because it was a Ford.
Never. Hey, don't. I've never been to a NASCAR race, but I did go to the Indianapolis 500 once.
And you ran around the track?
No, I sat up there in the stands, right where everybody comes out of the pits. But it'd rain, so they had the dryers going through there before the race. You can't hear a damn thing when them things are going through. You can scream at the top of your lungs to the guy sitting right next to you, and they ain't going to hear a damn thing.
He can't hear a damn thing when the cars are running.
But there were a whole lot of tatas up there in the stands.
I love redneck racing.
Yeah, but the Indianapolis ain't really redneck racing. Thank you, Captain
not
Trek.
Anymore.
Captain Trek is the second one to call me a weirdo today. Yes.
Congratulations. It's been confirmed.
Joseph beat you to the punch, though, Captain Trek. So, but yeah, it was fun. Hell, there's people that was passing beers around for the hell of it. Just they'd see you without a beer and they'd throw a beer at you out of the cooler. Drink.
right on.
And
no, I was on a pit crew for a dirt track racing team once, and that was a lot of fun. But I wasn't fast enough. Changing tires and trying to keep the radiator full of water was it was too difficult because I drank a lot while I was doing it.
Captain Trek's like, damn, I should have been first. Sorry, Chrono or Captain Trek. Yosa beat you to the punch. I did get a interesting reply to my happy birthday to Captain Foley last night. Now that was fun. Yes, it was Captain Foley's birthday.
I don't actually know who that is.
You don't know who Captain Foley is?
No, I've only been around you guys for about a month now.
He's one half of Trek Yards.
Oh, okay. Right on.
So I sat there and I wished him a happy birthday and everything else. And he said, "Thank you, sir," which was kind of scary there, calling me sir at the first place. But, well, he is Canadian. And they are overly nice at times.
Yay.
But I replied to that. I said, "You're welcome. My pleasure. Being nice." You know what his reply to that was? "Goddamn right, it's your pleasure."
I love it. Oh, Marlena has joined us.
Hello, Marlena.
Are you a doctor or do you have your own island? That's all I want to know.
No, she's from the Mirror Universe. Yes, Captain Foley does get quite drunk at times because you will see the proof on over with Anti-Trekker because Captain Foley took his shirt off one night while streaming with Anti-Trekker. And the man has absolutely no body hair.
I am subscribed to Trek Yards, okay? I've only watched a few of the videos, though.
Bad.
I'm busy not watching anything most of the time. I'm listening to my books.
Zachary's taking your sci-fi community card.
Okay. I'll watch as many of the videos as they have posted today.
Wow. They've got a lot of videos.
Well, I'll watch a few of them then. I have watched a few. I didn't.
By the time you get done, you'll know the insides and outs of a starship.
Yes. Well, I had friends in high school who had diagrams of Enterprise D, and we'd go over the blueprints, one page at a time. And I mean that literally. It was a book that had 30 pages of blueprints in it. So,
you know what I got to say about the Enterprise D? Fuck that ugly piece of shit.
Ugly. Oh, Kronos, I'm sorry you don't have any friends. Oh,
Enterprise D was the ugliest ship I ever saw.
I didn't hate Enterprise D. I hated Voyager. I thought the ship looked stupid.
No, I kind of like Voyager.
Well, everyone's entitled to their own opinion. I mean, you're allowed to be wrong whenever you want to be.
I wasn't exactly impressed with the B or C either.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Enterprise B was one of those bulbous nightmares of a ship.
Enterprise B kind of looked like a flying turd.
Yeah.
But now when the E come out, I love the E.
Oh, the E was beautiful. Yeah.
I love the E. And I love the NX-01.
Oh, the NX-01. Oh, I wanted to be on the NX-01.
But, well, yeah, I think I'm going to agree with Zachary Gibbons, too. The J was pretty damn ugly.
Oh, Joseph, how dare you? The
See,
original 1701 was gorgeous.
Jeff didn't like the Excelsior class either.
They really do look like flying turds.
Like, Dad. That's right. B and J were fugly.
Continuum Trek.
Now
I
Jeff's
appreciate your enthusiasm for Captain Pike's Enterprise. Are you talking about the menagerie or are you talking about the STD?
I'm not talking about any STD ship.
No, there is no good STD ship.
I didn't even like the Enterprise on the STD because it looked too much like a JJ.
It looked like a strip club. I mean, you had neon. You had neon all over this stupid thing. Now, I haven't been in a strip club in a long time, but
but I really love the layout of an NX-01.
oh yeah, absolutely.
They made the interior look like what a submarine would be.
It was really utilitarian, and that fit the time frame for what they were doing. It was fantastic. I absolutely loved it.
And
I did get tired of listening to all the beeps and squeaks, though.
And I would have loved to have seen the refit of the NX.
Yeah, I wish they had a. Well, anyway, it doesn't matter.
I've seen the concept drawings of possible NX-01 refits.
I haven't seen those. I was married at the time, though, so I spent a lot of my time trying to make my wife happy. It didn't work out, but you know.
I'm gonna put a picture up of what an NX-01 refit would have looked like. And I actually love it. There's what the refit would have looked
Oh
like.
my God, that is gorgeous. Oh, I like that a lot.
So do I. They kept basically everything the same from the NX and added on the bottom part.
Yeah. Yeah, that is. Wow. Oh, I wish they had gotten there. I wish they could have gotten there.
There's another angle at it.
Do I get my sci-fi card back?
You'll have to ask the chat. They will have to tell you if you get your card back or not. Now I gotta try to find the Enterprise from Discovery.
Ugh. You mean the strip club Enterprise?
Yeah.
NCC 1701 deviate.
All right, here we go. Discovery Enterprise.
Joseph, you like Bailey's? And it's on sale for only €14. Good for you.
Now, right off the bat, I don't like all the stupid lights along the pylons.
Yeah. The nacelles don't look correct at all.
of the nacelles do.
Yeah, the front does, but
You look underneath of it below the NCC, you got that fin there, and then you got all them side lights on it.
Yeah, there are no side lights on nacelles, for crying out loud. Thank you, Captain Shrek.
Now, they did a fair job on the back of the saucer section, having 6 impulse drives, 3 on each side of the neck.
Right.
I don't mind the rest, except for the parts going up to the pylons. That just don't look right either. It's too angled. I guess it's not a bad looking ship, but to me it just looks too JJ.
I don't like the way the shuttle docking area is configured either.
Now, see the shuttle docking area. That reminds me of an 1701A. That already looks like a refit.
Yeah, well, I mean, 1701A was fine. It's that's just, yeah, whatever. It had to be 15% different, I think, is what the problem was.
It definitely was better than Discovery.
Yeah, Discovery looked kind of dumb. I don't even understand how they had that spinning section on their saucer.
But Continuum says they had the NX struts in the cells. Also the metallic hull like that of the NX. And, 2,000 shuttles.
It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's fine.
If you like Discovery, more power to you.
No, I just, growing up watching the Enterprise with the 70s decor, you had the red handrails and you had the number one, Mayhel Roddenberry used the throttle, right? And you didn't see any of that in what you saw in Discovery. Was an updated version of all of that stuff, and it just I couldn't hang.
I don't know.
Oh, well, Continuum Trek, thank you, and have a great day at work, and live long and prosper.
Have a great day at work. Have a happy day. That's what Happy Dinosaur would say. Happy day. Oh, happy day. No.
Oh, Jeff Franklin. Oh, the 2009 reboot. I have so many problems with it. I think the Enterprise was built with lens flares first, so that wasn't good.
Well, actually, there was a whole bunch of lens flares, and they hurried up and built a ship around it to hold it.
Oh, okay. So the ship was just to contain the lens flares.
Yes, the ship was to contain all the lens flares.
Okay, I misunderstood that then. And then, of course, Cadet Kirk became captain in a heartbeat with no training.
You'll have that. What I couldn't figure out, and I know it was supposed to be a different universe type, but if you go back to TOS, Kirk never knew how to drive a vehicle. Look how he drove in a piece of the action.
Yeah, I know. It was funny.
But then you go to JJ and he's driving sports cars. He's driving motorcycles.
All of the above. Everything. Oh, it was, and they were building the Enterprise on Earth
in Iowa, no less.
Oh, for God's sake!
And for some reason, Iowa had a big canyon. I couldn't quite figure that part out either.
Yeah.
It was like
I don't know where. I don't know. I don't know when the Grand Canyon moved to Iowa, but okay.
Somehow it did, though. I couldn't figure that one out.
Obviously, in the future, naturally, somebody figured out how to move it.
Or they transported a whole bunch of the Earth into the Grand Canyon, and they filled that up and decided they wanted to have it north. No, Cronus, I think you're the only one that secretly thinks Pelosi is hot. Time to sober up, my friend. When you start seeing pink elephants and Pelosi hot, yeah, time to lay off for a little bit.
I had a used chamois, and I'd been using this chamois for about 3 years, and it looked better than. I just.
You don't want to know what he does alone, folks. He grabs that sham and it's like sham wow, sham wow, sham wow.
Oh, 2221. Thank you, Jeff Franklin. I hadn't heard about that, so thank you. I appreciate being corrected. Canyon moving incidents are well, they're memorable, but
well, you can sit there and still wonder, Cronus, but it's not happening. Even though you think Pelosi needs some loving, I'm still not banning you. Your punishment, Cronus, is to actually give her the loving. Give her that.
Oh, is that how they did it? Vulcans and Tribbles. Man, I should have known. I got to study up on my history.
Them damn Tribbles are always involved in something.
You just can't go a day without a Tribble causing problems.
No wonder the Klingons had great Tribble hunts. Trying to avoid them little bastards.
They're worse than rabbits.
No, not Tribble prawn. But you could play ping pong with a Tribble.
Oh, that would be fun, wouldn't it? Squeak! Squeak! Squeak, 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 squeak.
Zachary thinks the Gorn was also involved in the incident.
No. Gorns move rocks. They don't move canyons.
Yeah, but you got to move rocks to make a canyon.
Not if you're just shifting a canyon from one spot to another.
Well, it might have been a rock in a way. They had to shift it out of.
Okay. Well, I suppose actually it does make sense.
So yeah, there was a Gorn involved too now.
Wow. Vulcans, Gorns, and Tribbles.
And Cronus goes, wow, I need a drink now. Squeak! Tribbles need loving as well.
You can love Cronus, as many Tribbles as you want.
I feel sorry that if you can love a Tribble, there's not much down there.
Soft Tribble, furry Tribble.
I just hope it's not a Mirror Universe Tribble because they got teeth.
Ah!
They're like one of those freaking the hell was that movie? They rolled up into a ball and rolled around all the time, and they'd pop up. You had the hunters from outer space trying to kill them.
Oh,
Not Gremlins. They were the same time frame, 80s.
yeah, I remember seeing it. It's just, God, it's been so
Son
long.
of a bitch, I'm having a brain fart. I can see them right clear as day right now, too. I just can't think of the name of the little fuckers.
What does a shaven tribble look like? A walnut.
There you go. Critters. Critters. That's it.
Yes,
Critters. Thank you, Fluger. Critters. That's what Mirror Universe tribbles look like.
That's good. I love it. Oh man, I haven't seen Critters in forever.
They just had a Critters movie that either just came out or was supposed to be released. I think it came out last year, though.
Huh. I've been keeping my head down. I like to think of myself as a hermit, but I'm too lazy to be a hermit, so I go out once in a while.
I was made for this social distancing thing. I'm a hermit naturally, too. Hermit the 8th I am. Hermit the 8th I am.
I got married to the widow next door, and then I left her.
Oh. Kronos is Obi-Wan. And Yosef comes in and says, Critters. Thank you, Yosef.
I'm an Obi-2.
So he's Obi-Wan and you're Obi-2. Okay.
Well, Obi-Wan was a hermit for 18 years, so
was he really, though?
I don't know.
Those sand people seem quite afraid of him, and it makes you wonder what all he was doing to them to make him want to run away from him.
They are easily frightened, but they shall return.
Yeah, but they were especially frightened of old Obi-Wan. It was kind of like you'd hear them running like they were, I don't know. It's like maybe he was doing freaky things to him, and that's why they tried to avoid him. You know, he'd been out there in the deserts of Tatooine for quite a while.
Well, he did have that animal sound.
And, you know, it kind of reminds you of what happens when you paddle down a certain river in Georgia.
I do wonder where he recorded that sound from. You're correct. It may be the recording of a sand person
squealing like a pig.
Squealing like a pig. I don't think they have pretty mouths, though.
No, I don't think so. But they might with those masks over. They could be wearing them face shields over there just to guard their mouths. That's why as soon as old Obi-Wan come out, they know to run. And Kronos just figures out. Coming up with their own Star Wars theories. Damn.
Just for Kronos. Like a surgeon. Cutting for the very first time.
Like a surgeon.
I feel your heartbeat one more time.
I got your kidneys on my mind. Heartbeat ain't until the end of the song.
What? I wasn't going to sing the whole song. And
Captain Shrek says, remember to watch my channel tonight at 5:30 p.m. Central Time with Rambling Canuck, Loki, and Vance from No Budget Productions.
Sounds
That's right.
good.
And Captain Trek, you want to put your little link down there for you can.
I went over 100 subs yesterday, so I was thinking about doing a celebration, a 100 sub celebration.
I'm crying. I hit 430 and then I lost one. I wonder if it was actually the number 430 that I gained.
Ah.
Number 430 yesterday was Tom from Midnight's Edge.
And he unsubbed? Wow.
I don't know. I don't know.
Well, maybe he's not a sub. Maybe he's a dom.
They don't tell me who unsubs, so I can't track him down and ask why. Oh, Captain Trek, I was talking about the other link.
I can't believe that I'm so excited about having 100 subs. It's like I've known 100 people in my life. Why am I so excited about my YouTube channel having 100 subs?
I don't know. I got like 300 and some on Facebook, and I think only 3 of them actually subscribe to me. The rest of them are dirty sons of bitches.
Yeah. Facebook friends aren't real friends.
They're not. They don't help a brother out.
Man, we're just talking gibberish now.
Well, it is 5:30 a.m. Central Time. Actually, 5:38 a.m. Central Time. Bird would be here if he hadn't got his damn TV. Now he's watching TV and you don't even pay attention on YouTube, see who popped up. Yeah, I know. Jeez.
We all love Bugs Bunny.
I think he's secretly watching Nurse Who. That's just my theory, though.
Doctor, huh?
He actually did add Doctor Who to his watch list to get to yesterday.
I kept falling asleep during every single episode she was in.
Well, no, on the HBO Max, it actually starts off with Rose.
Okay, yeah, I remember hearing about that or chatting about it or something. Yeah.
So that's slightly a good thing, at least.
Did you ever love Bugs Bunny when he dressed up like a girl bunny?
No.
No.
Here we go with the DJ Jody Who. Hello, Rich.
Well, there's been an upgrade.
There we go. Captain Trek has put in his GoFundMe link. So if you got a couple bucks, I really would like you to go spare a few for his surgery. And Joseph says he's the real DJ. Or no, he says, I am real. Well, we know you're real, Joseph.
But are you sure you're real?
I'm sure he's real. I can't have that weird and warped and twisted of a mind to create Joseph. No, he's got to be real.
I'm not absolutely sure I'm not laying in a bed making all of you up.
Well, that would make you extremely weird. Especially after just saying the laying in the bed part. That's creepy.
I like unicorn tails.
Oh God. Mind me not to show you my ass no more. Oh, Zachary says that Yosef could be a synthetic like Picard.
Well, there's your problem. You know, if you're going to become a synthetic, you should get a younger body.
And Captain Trek wants to know, how do you get such an attractive wife? Oh, there's Bird of Prey. Bird of Prey quit watching Bugs Bunny. He noticed we're on now.
Kapla!
Kapla!
I don't mind a little half hour of Bugs Bunny, but you can't forget your friends.
It all depends upon what you're doing with Bugs Bunny, though, there, drunken philosopher.
I don't mind a half hour of Bugs Bunny, I'm just saying.
We dress them up like
a girl bunny, of course.
Zachary's asking Bird if Looney Tunes is over now.
Maybe we
Space
shouldn't
them
have
out,
made fun
Bird.
of
Don't
him
watch
when he
them all
wasn't
at
here.
Don't watch them all at once, Bird. Space them out, one a day. Be more enjoyable.
And then, of course, you've got the Roadrunner cartoon, with Wile E. Coyote. I loved it when Wile E. Coyote finally caught him.
And then ate his ass.
Well, no, Wile E. Coyote was about an inch tall.
Meep, meep.
Meep, meep.
Oh, he just woke up. He got to sleep in. Son of a bitch.
Lucky. I remember back in the day when I could sleep for 8 hours.
I remember when I was a youngster, I could sleep in. I'd be out all half the night partying it up, and then I'd sleep the entire day away. Jeff reminds us that coyotes are actually faster than a roadrunner.
But that's not as funny, is it?
No. And here's
Plus,
Bird.
You don't get to run into the side of a mountain.
It's Bird of Prey 5.
Good
It's one of the
morning.
mornings I woke up nauseous, which
Why'd you wake up?
happens like 1 in 4 days when I'm on antibiotics and 1 in 10 days when I'm not. But otherwise, all's well.
Look at that. We're getting a full panel here now.
Welcome, Captain Trek, DJ. The Drunken Philosopher. Oh, you've embraced your name.
Just for today.
See, he changed it for DJ. Guess who gave it to him?
Captain Trek.
Yes, I know.
Funny how that works.
But, DJ was sounding a little depressed this morning, so I figured I'd cheer him up.
No, you need to do that for Saturday stream.
You depressed, DJ? You probably been depressed.
And he's going to have to learn how to spell philosopher before Saturday.
Close enough.
Oh,
I'm
philosophy.
dyslexic.
Yeah. That's the Kurogan spelling. It's okay.
You heard it here first, folks. The drunken philosopher is Krogan.
I'm not sure I'm going to hang out with you guys anymore.
Yeah, you are. You love us too much.
Hello, Kronos. Good morning.
I did actually talk to my mom yesterday, and she said that I didn't have to change my name because I could just call myself a conservative Christian drunken veteran instead of disabled veteran.
Oh, is that where CCDV came in?
Yeah. I just used just the acronym. Having Having been in the Army so long, acronyms are part of my life now.
Oh, I have to look up some information for Jeff. Jeff wants to know where the vote lies. All right, here's the vote total so far. Idiocracy at 34%. Apollo 13, 23%. Short Circuit, 17%. Top Secret, 15%. Top Gun, 11%.
Okay, guys.
Was less?
Sound like you gotta change your votes. Idiocracy sucks. So change your vote now.
Change your vote.
Idiocracy sucks. What
where
are
it
you
belongs.
crazy?
I cannot believe you like Idiocracy better than Top Secret.
And Aberjam is here out of the dungeon, and he yells, "Hail Doomcock." This is no longer Doomcock's stream, Aberjam. He moved to better quarters.
I was going to say, which one of you is Doomcock?
Well, it's not me because I can't sing.
I
He
talked
said
to him
no
for like 3
longer, as
hours
if he was
yesterday, and I
here
don't
earlier.
remember hearing your voices.
As much as I wish I were, I don't have his money. So
Captain Trek, you had a pain stream too? I'm sorry. I'm just
you were
right
asleep.
now. I know. I'm sorry.
You missed all the fun last night while sleeping.
Oh, what fun.
Well, their stream, Captain Tracks, and
I went to
Actually-
sleep like 5 minutes into Anti-Trekker's stream.
well,
Actually, I was on. I had Rambling and Loki then came on.
and well, you missed all the Wiener roast fires again last night.
Wiener roast fires again? What the hell are wiener roast fires?
Well, you know, everybody rioting and looting, and
Oh, rioting. Yeah.
Everyone-
Apparently they're going to start in New York today. They're protesting at 4 p.m. Eastern in some park somewhere because they decided, they need to be one show, whatever.
well, they're
So,
a little late.
Great. I think I'm wondering if this cop, if he was racist, if he did it thinking, great, this will start a bunch of protests in a particular community and they'll all go get the virus because they're not going to social distance and they're all going to congregate across the country. And I think they're playing into his evil, fiendish plan.
Now that is a nice conspiracy theory. I
I
like
like that
one.
one. I do.
And it was come up by the Krogan dictator.
It's exactly what the Romulans would do if the Romulans were racist.
Romulans. None of you is doomed, says Joseph.
Well, you are correct.
Aberjam's like, murder is bad. I'm going to steal a TV.
Oh, that's what
No.
people are doing.
It
Somebody-
makes the
Yes.
pain less.
Somebody
TV,
tried to steal a
before-
damn grand piano.
Naturally.
of course. 'cause
Even if I could steal a TV, we can't even hook it up here.
You got hooked up.
Yeah, we got it hooked up, but we can't steal anything bigger than 55 inches.
No, see, you steal one bigger, sell it for less than it's worth, and get the perfect size.
Well, it is easier to steal TVs today. I'm just saying, I don't have experience with this, but they're much, much lighter than they were in 93.
Oh, God, yes.
Oh, yeah.
In 93, I was watching 2 or 3 people carrying TVs out of stores.
We had at work when I was still working at the liquor importing company back in from 2000 to 2009. The entire time we had this giant CRT television. It's the biggest CRT I'd ever seen. I think it had to be like a 42-inch CRT television. My God, this thing was immovable. I mean, I was a pretty strong guy before I got sick. I would move things. I'd lift things. People were like, crazy. We need 2 people or whatever.
60 pounds of television.
This thing had to have been 150 pounds more, maybe. It was so. I mean, it was just like a fucking boulder. I couldn't even budge this thing. It was probably more because I mean, it was on like a stand that was like rubberized, so it wouldn't accidentally slip off. And I mean, the stand you could move. Obviously, you could wheel it around, but to actually get the TV off the stand just wasn't happening. The entire time I was there, nobody ever moved this television. It's probably still there. They probably left the building and left the television in the office for whoever was the next tenant. But yeah, those CRTs, they got heavier. It was, exponentially heavier as they got bigger.
You had those ones with the big, huge stands that you could hide bodies inside.
Oh, you probably could have
I
put a
hated
body in
those. They had the 3 lights that projected up on the screen.
Oh, we had one of those, not the 3 lights. We had the big old projector, 46-inch projector TV in our den that my dad got when we thought it was like the fucking movie theater in the house. I mean, it was 46 inches, and we were like, I was telling my friends, like, 46 inches. Oh my God, is that even possible? Like, yeah, dude, it's 46 inches. Like,
everybody wanted to go over and watch, man.
It was in our den. It was awesome. Like it was the whole neighborhood would come over and awe at it.
Of course.
My family would be like, and then there was like a pay-per-view, and like, yeah, we're gonna go and get the fight. It's gonna be on the big screen. Everybody was coming over. And then, of course, as time went on, then I found out that my friend across the street had this fucking like 100-inch system in his basement, but he didn't tell anybody about it. I was, what the hell is that? And that's the one that had the 3 lights and it projected on the screen.
Yeah,
and it was huge. It made mine look like fucking tiny. He's like, no, we don't talk about it. Oh my God. I guess I understand, because maybe they didn't want people constantly over their house or something. But
yeah, you see those sets in junkyards now. It's like, oh my God, I remember those.
That 42-inch TV, we ended up moving with us when we moved, even though it was broken. Like, we were just always, we're going to fix it. Somebody came one time and looked at it. He's like, it's going to cost so much to fix. It's not worth it. And then Mom O'Prey got pissed because she didn't even want the TV to move with us when we moved. And then somebody moved it, and it ripped up the linoleum floor. And so then it just stayed where it was. But I'll tell you, I knew I got in decent shape at one point in my life. When I was at my thinnest and my strongest, I was able to lift myself up onto the top of the 42-inch TV and sit on it. Now, it was a big cabinet, so I'd say it was probably like 4.5 feet off the ground from at the top. So the fact that I could get myself up there and lift myself up and actually sit on top of it, I found amazing. And even more amazing now I think about it is the fact that the thing didn't break as soon as I put my full weight on it. But there was a time.
Those things were made tough. They had to be made tough to carry their own weight.
Yeah, it had to be solid wood. That wasn't particle board. That was solid wood cabinet.
I did a pull-up once.
Yeah, I guess that's pretty close to what it was. I mean, for a guy who really never could do a sit-up without somebody holding his legs down, that was...
And Kronos really hates me again.
Oh,
Kronos is thin. I know. I wasn't thin. It was just my thinnest. It's a relative word. A relative
College.
term.
I thought it was called daycare now. Most colleges are daycare now, Average
yeah,
Jim.
I'm pretty sure that what it has turned into. Oh, Professor, will you hold my hand? Because I feel oppressed.
Oh.
Well, I could be mean and have an informal poll on your channel.
Go ahead.
Okay. See, I've been approached by several people that I should replace a certain YouTuber on Monday nights on who's happens to be on with another YouTuber that I happen to be friends with. That I should actually be the co-host with Rambling Canuck rather than somebody else. Now, since I want to make it an informal poll, one if you want the other guy, two if you want me.
Well, I'm not going to vote in something like that. That's between you and Rambling. I'm not. That's
Oh, no,
between you and
no.
Rambling.
No, as I said, this is informal. This is informal.
That was me at my thinnest.
Let me see. I haven't seen this. Wow.
I also had hair.
Average Jim says, do it.
And how much did you weigh?
I have no idea what I weighed. I wasn't taking but I was just physically looking thinnest. It was probably about 200 and probably about 240, 250.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
And what do you weigh now?
Well, I weigh less now, but I was thinner there because I have no muscles anymore. There, you can't see my legs, but they were fucking tree stumps.
Stick of prey.
The long-haired chick in front was Teresa. I think she had a crush on me, and the girl behind her, I had the crush on, but she did not have any love for me.
I don't have any pictures of when I had hair. I left all those behind when I got divorced.
I was 6'4", maybe a little over 6'4".
And how's Mama Pray this morning?
She's about to have her coffee, so ask her in 5 minutes.
I understand. I need my coffee too.
She's okay, not achy.
Aberjam thinks the lamp was eyeing you up, Bird.
Oh yeah, the lamp definitely had a crush on you.
Breaking news, Bird had hair.
He still does. Somewhere.
All over the rest of it.
Everywhere else. Just
Here, you see, we were dancing for a little bit. I don't know what we were dancing to, but
Shake your groove thing, shake your groove thing.
I got some of my friends.
You had friends?
Shooting off a potato gun. Oh, there's Ciso praying back. And a fraternity.
Good thing Richie ain't here. He'd be yelling at you to blow that thing up bigger.
There's my friend Ernest. He would start off his morning doing these upside down push-ups, whatever the hell they are.
Oh, I had to do those a couple of
Run into the
times.
woods. Yeah, there we go. There's me. My eyes are closed, but
And the hairline is receding.
oh yeah, the hairline started receding back when I was 18. I was like 20 something at this point, maybe 20, 21. I think this was just before I turned 21.
Taking pictures of people while they sleep. That's creepy.
Yeah, well, that's what people did. This was the first group of friends I went up to the Adirondack house. Actually, second group I went up to the Adirondack house with. Oh.
Kronos asked earlier, what are friends?
Friends are people that's, sometimes they call you, they want to hang out sometimes. You got to like go places with them. You have to call them on their birthday and shit. Or at least you used to. Now you can just text them or Facebook message them. And now Facebook reminds you it's their birthday, so you don't even have to remember. Making friendships lazy. And then you got to worry about them. So they're not always worth it, I'll be honest. But
Wow. What's a birthday? Says Kronos. It's the day you were hatched, Kronos. That's birthday.
Yes. The day you hatched.
I don't know what egg you crawled out of, but it's
is it Kronos' birthday? No, it's not Kronos' birthday.
You
Wow,
should
you
know.
looked really dumb back then, says Kronos.
It's almost somebody else's birthday, though, here on the panel.
And Kronos says that's one dumb chick. Which one?
Oh, today's 29th. Tomorrow's one.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, there you go. She's showing a little navel there.
yeah, Jeff, birthdays aren't important. I've been 18 for 25 years.
And he's even lying about that.
You'd only be 18 for 25 years if drinking were legal at 18 where you live.
Kronos is
Okay,
an
good
a-hole
point.
baby. What?
Good point.
And he hears Mamo pray. Wait,
Yay.
look at what, Mamo pray? Oh, the rioting.
Ugh.
Oh, Minneapolis erupts in flames. Police precinct burned. Finally, they're burning police precinct, at least.
Yeah,
right,
they
it
burned the
kind of
Walmart.
makes sense.
As
Well, that
riot
one
and
does,
violence
but-
intensify. That's
Oh,
it. Burn down all the police precincts. Then you'll be safe.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes, whatever.
Well, the day before they burned down the AutoZone, last night they hit Napa.
Ah, Napa was probably thinking, yes, we're the only game in town. And they're like, son of a bitch.
Son of a
Walmart.
bitch.
Walmart got
Walmart
burned-
got it too.
They burnt the Walmart.
They burnt the Walmart. What the fuck are they thinking? We're Target and Walmart in 2 nights?
Yep.
My God. Is nothing sacred?
Where are
Nope.
we going to shop?
Hello, Harry.
Oh, that's right. We're not shopping right now. We're looting.
How old is Harry? Calling everybody youngsters.
I'm not going to reveal his age, but
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, he's free to.
he is slightly older than me.
Is he
Well-
older than Anti-Trucker?
If I remember correctly, yes, he is slightly older than.
Jeff Franklin said he's 953.
There you go. He gave the age. I wasn't going to reveal it, but Harry is 74.
I like Kurogan Justice. Well, yeah, obviously I do. Otherwise, it wouldn't be Kurogan Justice. I'd change it.
I'm not answering that one, Aberjam. I got in trouble with Moira.
Harry Schur, I'm also born on the 13th, but of not of this month. November.
And
was
since
born
nobody's
on-
going to remember my birthday, anyhow, it's the day after Christmas. So, hey,
Oh.
I said it.
I was born on Garfield's least favorite day, Monday the 13th. Okay. Alexa, what day of the week was November 13th, 1978? Yep, Monday. I was 90% sure I remembered checking that before.
Harry was born the 17th of June, 1946.
Wow.
Just a couple of years older than my mom. Harry, are you my dad?
Don't claim him, Harry. Don't claim him.
I would
A lot of back support. A lot of back support.
He's going to ask you for an allowance.
Please.
No.
Somebody new who I haven't seen. Harry Schur. June 17th of June, 1946. Congrats, Harry.
I think called.
You got Mamo.
Years older than
I say you got Mamo Prey beat.
yeah.
Aberjam. V-Day was the year before.
Well, was it 9 months before was the question.
Ah, good question.
That's he said the V-Day baby, meaning he was conceived on V-Day.
Oh, good point. Oh, my bad. Sorry. I don't do sums.
And
just
his
add
last, name,
3 months to that.
his last name is pronounced Sure.
Oh, sure. Oh, even better. Cooler name. Harry Shore. Nice. Are you sure? Harry Shore. I'm not only sure, I'm Harry Shore. I love it. Yeah, I'd use that every time. I'd steer the conversation. Like, I think this, and then it'll ask, are you sure? I'm not only sure, I'm Harry Shore. And they're like, what? Be like, you're damned right.
Oh, man.
I didn't know we were devolving to bad puns.
As long as my middle name isn't Not. You're not Harry Not Shore, are you? Because that would ruin everything.
Spelled Knott.
Yeah. Oh, that would be awesome. Oh, I might have to. Harry. You might have to change your name. If you don't have a middle name, you got it. You got it. Knott.
And 47 Yorktown comes in here to tell me Anti-Trekker's Incredible Hulk Part 1 is up.
If only I cared about the Incredible Hulk. No, Cronus, I don't wax.
No, he doesn't
Oh.
wax. We saw that in the hospital.
Where's Mama Prey at this moment? I have to give her a little information.
Uh-oh. She can hear you.
Mom, I was the only one to remember to tell Anti-Trekker that Mrs. AT was the most beautiful woman.
Oh,
And I
well,
was-
you didn't hear the second half of that. It turned out that day was actually October 22nd. Mama Prey had bad info.
Yeah, Camille had bad info, but I
Son
guess
of a bitch.
But
anyway.
it's still very nice that you did that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but now I really look like creep.
No, you don't. In
See, I
fact,
wasn't there to hear it.
Oh,
Camille sent me another text, but apparently not a text, a message, whatever. Apparently, after I went to sleep last night, and she said, "I know you're a different color, but I consider you beautiful also."
Ah,
So nice of her.
well, next time you talk to Camille, tell her that she got me in trouble and I was almost lynched.
Almost lynched. Uh-oh.
I doubt it got that bad, DJ.
No, he
Oh.
basically ignored me. He
Well,
basically ignored me anyway.
He probably thought that you saw her on that stream and you were saying it because of the fact that you.
And I completely forgot to go back and look at that. That shows you where my mind is these days.
oh, well, DJ, don't worry about it because it's a new day. He's forgotten it already.
Yeah.
He forgot it 5 minutes after it was said.
I say I was being nice by saying
Well,
it's a new
no,
day.
see, he didn't forget 5 minutes after it was said. He forgot it 5 minutes after he read it.
Yeah,
Because that was a half hour after you said it.
that's true. It took him a half hour to get to it. Aberjam says, listening to Mama pray is like wrapping up in a warm blanket.
Absolutely.
Oh, thank you guys. Well, I'm going back to finish my caffeine.
Yeah, let's not interrupt the caffeine or we'll be on the list.
Must have caffeine.
Must.
Yeah. Still don't know why they can't do a direct vein injection of those things.
Yeah, I would love a coffee IV.
So
Especially
this-
next time to the hospital.
Look at all them troublemakers.
This was 2001. This was a year later. This was Thanksgiving 01. Now at this point I had my facial hair, but I also had hair, but I'm wearing a hat, so you can't see it in this particular picture. We had a bigger group this year. Ciso prays on the left. Let's see, what do we got? Is there anything good this year? There's another picture before I cropped out the beer bottle and flashlight. We were taking a picture at night almost because it's hard to get. Even then, we missed some people because people come and go as the weekend went on. There's a picture. That's when the barn was still up and you could see the house in the distance. I had my Jägermeister machine because I was working for Jägermeister. Good. Oh, my second Jeep, my black Jeep. This was the second Jeep I owned. It was a good Jeep. It was the longest owning Jeep. People took pictures of me while I was asleep. I don't know. They like taking pictures of me. There's Forrest. I don't know. Something happened. She still wanted nothing to do with me. Played
Oh,
chess. Oh, right. She had a bad neck that year. She had been in an accident. My friend Sachin. Neighbor up there built this in the woods before he died. This is his hunting. Huh?
Dude.
The lean-to. This is his little hunting cabin.
Yeah, they told me it was a lean-to.
I don't know what the hell a lean-to
It's
is.
3-sided.
No,
They made it into a cabin.
it's 4 sides and
Yeah.
a roof.
Yeah.
And if you look in the window, there's like a bunk bed in the back. Well, a bed on top and some shit below it, and a heater. But yeah, he built that in our property so he could hunt, which was cool. We didn't mind. It was just something interesting to find on our walks around.
and
I don't know what
Budweiser.
that is. I've never seen that before.
Budweiser, yeah.
Looks like Budweiser to me.
I don't know.
Huh?
It says
I
genuine.
remember them old cans.
God.
This was stupid. They were posing for a picture, like, yeah, with the dumbest, littlest bow and arrow I've ever freaking seen. In city people.
We were hunting tribbles.
That's the water hole. That's what we call the water hole. It's a
Taking a
stream
knife
that just pulls up on the property over there. Used to be able to go in it in the summer. Last time Ciso Prey was up there with her friends, though, they found leeches. And that's the old well. It doesn't work anymore. It's empty. But it's pretty cool when the grass is cut. It's pretty cool to see this old well. Jeep driving around through the woods. I put the Jägermeister shirt on. Dan. Oh, there's Ciso Prey. She was another woman with us. There's my friend Ernest again. That's not a real gun. It's a BB gun. He's thinking he's a gangster, but he's not. And that was his woman of the week he brought up with him. Oh, that's when we decided to put lighter fluid on the fire.
Who
Aberjam
hasn't done that?
Aberjam wants to know how you gonna get in the watering hole. It's harder to get in the watering hole than you think.
It isn't easy. I'll be honest. There's a cliff you got to go down to get to it, but then you can just walk in. I mean, it's rocky bottom, but maybe I'm missing the point as to why it's hard to get in the watering hole.
Well, right now you can't.
Oh, now I can't. Obviously, I can't even get up to that house right now. But back when I could walk, I could get in the watering hole.
I like Zachary Gibbons' idea. Yeah.
I actually live down the street from a company. There's a little.
They have 4x4 wheelchairs. They have tracks on them.
Right,
Like
that's what I was going to
tracks.
say. I live down the street from a company. They started off in their garage, but they have tracked wheelchairs.
Yeah, I've seen those, and if I was up there, that would be awesome. But they wouldn't be practical to getting up there in New York City.
Hello, Carlo.
No, putting the tip in never counts.
No, no. In Karoga, the tip always counts.
Oh, yeah.
That's it. That is one of the basic. That is one of the commandments, tenets of Karogan philosophy.
And yes, I had watering holes too, Kronos.
The old watering hole.
We called them bends in a creek.
Oh, okay. I got one more set of pictures to show, DJ.
Cool.
These are the best. These are the best ones.
Aren't you supposed to call them cricks, though? I thought they
Crick-
were called cricks.
That's true. That is true.
Yeah, I was translating.
Oh, thank you. Us
That's-
city folks don't know the difference.
That's Shadow Prey with my third Jeep. That was my, I don't want to say my favorite Jeep because all my Jeeps are my favorite. But that was the one I had the longest.
And
That
mountains.
That was the first only new car I ever purchased outright. We took a bunch of Jeep pictures that year. There's the water hole again. There's the Jeep.
Snow.
Yeah. Well, it snows early. It snows early up there. Actually, I guess this was the snow was breaking, was going away. It was this barn. When I was a kid, this barn was in like good shape, and it just got old as the years went on. It just kind of fell apart. Now you can't even tell there was a barn there anymore. This shed, excuse me, the barn was behind this. You can't even see the barn anymore. There was a barn and a shed. The barn succumbed to the elements first. And like Dad O'Prey was always like, "Oh, we'll rebuild it one day. We'll rebuild it," and it never happened. Look at that! Look at that beautiful Jeep. Look at that! Oh man, that's one beautiful Jeep. And there's my first Jeep. That's when we brought my first Jeep up there, and the thought was we're just going to leave that, let it run around the property. But after the first winter, it got destroyed by the ice and the snow. I had to give it away to a neighbor who he said he was going to rebuild it. I don't know if he ever did, but oh yeah, look at that. Look at that. That's right where the Jeep belongs. Going through the woods. I had my, I don't know how Dad O'Prey got his hands on this fucking badge thing on the back, but I put that, I custom built that into the, what did I have? I had a Chevy, what's that called? Tow point. Whatever that hitch. I had a Chevy hitch cover that I drilled out at work so I could drill this badge thing through, like, I think it was the park police. So I could put this on so I didn't get any problems from real police for a while. Not that I ever really had problems from police, but if I was going to, they would have seen that and they would have been like, nope. That was awesome. I had the Jeep sticker on the lower left of the window, and the top center tail light I've got blacked out. But when I hit the brake, it would say Jeep. Also, it was blacked out for the word Jeep. Yeah, fog lights, everything on that package. I could have had some bigger wheels, but those were the tires that came with it. There it is. There's the family picture. The new Jeep and the old Jeep. Unfortunately, the black Jeep I'd given to my cousin at this point, so it wasn't available for photo. But the black Jeep eventually came back home to me after my cousin had moved on to a better car. He gave it back to me. And there's a tractor in the background, but you can hardly see it. DJ might know it. It's an old red tractor.
Well, I can't see it. So
I know. Wow. Yeah, it's too small to really see. Even if I zoomed in, there's not enough. You might just see it, the headlights. I don't know.
It's definitely an old IH.
I've got a picture of it, just the tractor somewhere.
Mud on tires.
Yeah, I have mud on the tires, indeed.
There we go. More burning.
And it's dead. I'll pray against it. Okay, so we went through the whole thing. That was 2002, November 2002. So it was early snow, not late snow. Oh, geez. I just found another sleeping picture of me.
Hey, Christy. Thank you. Christy is here in the 14th like. Bird wants to know you can't hug a bird.
You could hug a bird. I mean, don't hug me unless I say okay. But it was 2002. I started to wait again. Look at how big my watch was. Jesus Christ. I think that was the Casio watch with a camera in it.
Cronus is like, some things never change.
And we don't need to show that one. See, my freaking friends. I don't know what the hell they were doing. Tongs.
They were screwing with you while you were asleep.
Yeah.
Or should we say passed out? 54.5 Axis radio is in the house now. Tractor is Soviet Jeep.
I had the Jägermeister flag out that year.
So, Bird, how many of those pictures of you have a hidden Bazooka Joe comic in them?
No, none of these have hidden Bazooka Joe comic. But is this the year that I have the picture of the tractor? I could have sworn it was.
Cronus like the long-haired chick.
Yeah, I think it's. Let me keep going. It's got to be here. I went out at night. There was this.
I remember those New York winters.
That's Royal Mountain Ski Lodge. It's right next to the property. Although it's down a few roads, but it borders the property. And I went out one morning to take some pictures with the new Jeep because I'd only gotten this Jeep earlier in the year. Yeah, it's one of my favorite pictures. Oh, this was in the snow. You could see had like 1.5 feet of snow. Jeep was riding like a boat. Just wherever you pointed it, it went. But you couldn't slow down. Okay, come on. There it is. There's but the tractor's covered in snow.
Yeah.
But it's there. Yeah, that tractor, worked for. In fact, it's probably still working. But every
Now-
time we go up, Dad O'Prey would drive that tractor with a big brush hog behind it and cut all the grass around the house or through all the fields. And I'd like follow behind, just walking.
Being all covered up like that, I can't quite tell, but it almost looks like an old Alice Chalmers.
Then Dad O'Prey, a neighbor asked if he could borrow it. He said he'd keep it running, because he knew we didn't come up very often. He said we'd keep it running and he'd mow the grass around the house if he would let him, use it. So Dad O'Prey said, yeah, that sounds good. And then, of course, he never actually, maybe he did it 1 year. He cut the grass and then that was it. And to be honest, I don't even remember which neighbor it was. It was so long ago. So either it broke down completely or somebody still has it. I don't know. But
And hello, Max World.
Hey, Trey.
good morning, Max World Entertainment, aka Trey. I think.
When I lived in New York,
Uh-oh.
I had the 6-foot snowbanks on either side of my driveway. Had to go and get a snow blower and everything, and I mean, you wouldn't hear a doggone thing before you walked out onto the sidewalk. And be careful, there are cars driving by. We don't really get that many snows up here in I mean, we get snow here obviously, but not like we had in New York. Holy cow.
Carport now has to carry everything. Oh boy, let's see. So we have a big talk about
TJ shovel snow in costume. That's correct.
Yeah, I thought my memory wasn't so.
Harry said the incorrect UAZ 469 is a Jeep in the USSR. And then we have Christy saying the UAZ is a Russian Jeep gang.
And since there are new people in the chat now, you can turn into my channel 8:30 p.m. Central Time for Rambling Canuck, myself, Loki's Mornings of Mischief, and crap, what's his name?
Good morning. What's his face? McWhatnot.
Wow, it's early view. What's his face, McWhatnot? At least it seems to be.
Good morning, what's his face?
Oh yes. Good morning, all. Except Mountains of Elysium, it would be what? Good afternoon. Yeah, good afternoon, Mountains of Elysium.
Wait,
Oh,
Alexa,
I don't know.
what's the temperature today?
It's warm. It's 12:30 for Mountains of Elysium right now.
Which is afternoon, as I
Yep.
said.
I thought I slept 80.
Of course, Krona says, what's his face? His avatar is distracting. Kronos is really bored at this moment, I think. And we have snow again.
This was the winter I had to go up and cover the white Jeep because some a-hole called in the fact that we had a Jeep on the property without a license plate. Like, who the fuck cares? Like, why do you give a shit that we have a car on the property without a license plate? Mind your own goddamn business. And they were going to start fining me because it wasn't covered or it wasn't in public view. It had a camp. Apparently, if you have an unregistered car, for town rules, it couldn't be in public view. So I had to go up in the middle of fucking winter and put on a cover. Now, the problem with it was that I forgot to turn off the heat in the house. And so the next month, my grandmother got a bill for several $100s for the power use. So I had to go up the second time and turn off the power.
Oops.
Yeah, oops, indeed. But that was. I paid her for it. I mean, I was making big money at the time with my job. I didn't
Jägermeister.
drive up 4 hours a second time just to turn off the electricity.
I have to admit, I'm not a big fan of Jägermeister. I don't like the black
I
licorice flavor.
know not everybody is a Jaeger fan. I was okay with it. I could because those tap machines made it so cold that you could just down the shot without you really tasting it.
Ugh, well, I like my Fireball. Me and DJ are going to get wasted on Fireball tonight.
Here's another pic of younger me. This is 2003. But
My
you can
prop
see,
is drunken philosophers drinking for me.
you can see my legs in this picture. I was a big guy, and it's 6, probably with the sneakers. That's like 6'5". So you can just see I was a pretty big guy.
Christy said, "Bless you, whoever coughed."
Oh, I don't think you're supposed to say bless you when people cough.
Wow,
It's just a smoker's cough, though.
doesn't hurt.
I've only been smoking for 22 years. So
That's all.
And you're 40. So
Good
18.
morning.
Wow, that's an impressive lately start for a
Oh,
lifelong.
yeah, I didn't start smoking until I got back from Bosnia. That's the irony of it. I went my first 5 years in the Army without smoking and then started.
Peer pressure.
Actually, believe it or not, it really was.
Wow.
We were out drinking with my friends and they were like, "Here, try this." And I went, "Okay." And so I started double fisting, cigarette in one hand and a beer in the other.
See, Christy says, "Blessing to regain health, not a superstition."
Oh, well, thank you, Christy.
And Happy Dinosaur's back.
Hey, Happy Dinosaur, good to see you again.
Happy.
I happened to see him earlier in another chat.
I know, but this time it was just embarrassing. But we thought we were the shit. And granted, it was like 0 degrees outside anyway, so you really didn't need ice on it. But I was on
Put the ice on to keep it warm, huh?
I had a beer tap going.
I probably shouldn't have said double fisting. The chat's going nuts.
Yeah.
Try it, Aberjam. You can't beat a good double fisting.
Oh, my word.
Talking about drinking, people. Get out of the gutter.
This is too early for me because I've not had coffee, for God's sake.
Oh, uh-oh. Not coffee yet. Well, I haven't had coffee either. I've been drinking diet green tea.
Okay, that's good.
Malo Bray says that's good. Okay. I got a picture here where I'm completely bald. That was one when I was shaving it down. The hair completely off. Looks
Happy
like
to Rob
this is
boxer.
a sausage party.
Right, Happy Dinosaur, right on.
All right, the sausage party with a bald bird.
It's not terrible. I could pull
That
it
is
off.
one good-looking giant bird.
If I had to, I could pull it off.
Chrono says, "Who needs coffee?"
Well, I don't. I'm the drunken philosopher.
My mustache and my beard had yet to grow in together. Now they connect. And they were separate at the time.
Wow, bird looks like he hates being here.
I don't hate being there. Just there, you see, there I'm laughing. See the very next picture.
What the hell is with the cheesy thumbs up?
Yeah.
I'm actually wondering why there's a cushion on his lap.
On.
I think somebody farted because the one on the third from the left there is like covering up like he's smelling
That's my
something.
friend Dan. I don't know. He just face bombing.
Who is the one with the double thumbs up?
That's my friend John.
Ah.
There's always double fisting at a sausage party. You know that.
Oh my God.
So I had to have my Jeep pulled out of a. I got stuck in a little a drainage, like a, I don't know. It wasn't a creek. I wouldn't call it a creek, but this trench runs through the property that the rain goes through when it rains. There it is. I missed the turn a little, got stuck, so I had to have my friend Jeep pull me out. There's my friend and her sister. It's me and her. There we go. There's the head. There's the bald head again. She's the one who was in the Joe's Last Jeep Ride video. DJ's being rebooted. DJ will be back, he says.
Oh no.
But DJ can't do anything until he comes back. So I guess I get to if I close the window it'll go away, but I'll keep showing you guys pictures so you
Awesome.
guys leave. So yeah, this is my friend. She got a Jeep because I had a Jeep. So there's the pictures with the Jeeps. There we go. Started snowing. Oh, yeah, I like the blue. Oh, and we had
Joseph, you finally got all your groceries in and put away? Sorry,
Jeez.
Bird. Go ahead and keep,
it's
narrating
okay.
your pictures.
There's nothing. People don't give a shit about pictures. I'm just looking if there's
Of
any
course.
pictures of me. Or Sisso Prey. I don't know what they're doing. But they're both happily married now with kids. So
With
Don't
each other? How did they make
No,
kids
no,
with each
not to each other.
other?
Oh, this was the year everybody was fighting over this baby penguin. My sister won a baby penguin in one of those games with the hand, the claw games.
Yeah.
We'd stopped on the thruway. We had stopped on the thruway. They have service areas. So we stopped for some food and some gas, and there was a claw game where Sisso Prey won this baby in a penguin outfit. And so she had it all weekend, and like all weekend, everybody was trying to steal it. And so we were having these big fights over it. I mean, play fights. But this is everybody's going for this penguin that Sisso Prey is. I don't even think Sisso Prey. Yeah, Sisso Prey is trying to defend it. So it was girls versus guys, basically. I don't know. They're probably planning how they were gonna get the penguin. And there we go. We're back to the beginning.
Comcast is really a pain in the ass sometimes.
Hey, he's back.
Hey, DJ.
That's why I always call them Crapcast.
They do these random stupid reboots at the weirdest times.
Yeah.
They give away babies at carnivals now? Are you
They
serious?
might, that wasn't what happened. That was a doll, and it was at a service area.
On the upside,
Mountains of
though,
Elysium.
the Comcast reboot gave me Gelogia time.
Most Glorious Karma Part 1. Someone tried to cut across a roundabout to get ahead of traffic, but ended up perched on top with all four tires
I've
in
seen that
incorrect
before.
English spelling,
I've
suspended
seen
midair.
that before. Oh, jeez. Yeah, when I have to go down to the VA hospital in Prescott, there are a bunch of roundabouts. But the time I saw the high sided vehicle that was in LA, someone had tried to make a U-turn on the 101 freeway and ended up stuck on the divider.
Yeah, it's because they didn't have a Jeep. If they had a Jeep, they would have had the ground clearance.
Just don't take the Jeeps down along Hawaiian beaches.
Why not? Oh, yeah, I sunk with one. That's why. Well, if you do it, make sure you stay to your right and not your left.
I'm not ignoring you, Kronos.
Nobody will ignore Kronos.
Kronos is unignorable.
Though he did apparently get kicked out of a chat last night.
I heard some a-hole DJ kicked him out of a chat.
No, I'm not even talking about mine.
Oh, yeah, I could get 2 chats.
Drunken Philosopher was telling me about
No, he didn't get kicked out. I told
Oh.
Lady Mist to leave him alone because he was making fun of me.
oh, so he's getting close to being kicked.
Right.
Whose chat was it? Lady Mists?
Oh, geez, I don't even remember now.
Oh.
He's been in so many over the last 12 hours, he don't remember.
I got nothing else to do.
Well,
Wow.
just tell Lady Mist he's a friend of mine. She'll leave him alone.
Oh, yeah, she left him alone after I asked her to leave him alone. But he kept making those comments.
She knows me. Lady Mist
Kronos.
knows me, so you know.
Kronos just typed that he loves spankings.
He does. It's right there in writing.
TMI, Kronos. TMI.
So he is a sub.
Ooh. Ouch.
Too late to unsub now, Kronos. You've admitted it.
I'm confirmed this is true.
Smoke another one.
I'm listening. Light it up. Hey, now this is a comical thing that we can laugh about.
What?
CNN reporter arrested live on air while reporting in Minneapolis.
Well,
what did he fit the suspect or what? Why was he arrested?
I'm reading the story now because he were moved to ask and did not.
He removed his mask?
No, he was moved. He was
asked to move.
Asked to move, and they would not.
So they arrested him? Honestly, I think that's pretty shitty. Even for a CNN reporter. There's more shit going on. You know, worry about where a reporter's standing.
Still funny though.
It's funny, but you don't want that's not the PR you want at this point.
No.
It just makes me think like they're wasted, you know. They're clearly letting crime run rampant behind them. So they'll pick on a fucking CNN reporter because they're right there.
So apparently Aberjam has chickens and Cronus loves choking them.
Wow.
Oh my.
That sounds like something PETA would be very against.
you know, there was this one guy. What was his name? David Carradine.
Okay.
I thought that was all I would have to say. I apologize.
We don't
No,
need
we're
to,
talking about choking.
yeah,
Okay. Yeah. Sorry.
yeah.
I haven't had coffee. Remember? Okay, that's it. I'll be back. I gotta have coffee.
Ah, good. Cronus is not going to unsub me. Peter can join in if he wants. And what's his face? McWhatnot says, I'm here for a while and was saying hello to you. So that would be a bit earlier at the moment, Christy. Oh, I only got about 15 minutes more. I can go. Then I have to go and get dressed and head out to the hospital again. Oh, joy.
Yes, the surgery consultation.
No, this morning, this one's, well, it might be partial that, but it's also, they want to show me the proper way to stab myself in the stomach with a needle.
Oh, right. Yeah, you were saying that. Yeah. I had to take that class.
It's
Yeah,
not
I
like
only took 4 shots. I know I said that earlier. I only took 4 shots, but yeah, I had to learn how to do it, and then I gave away all the drugs that came along with the class. I gave it to a neurologist, though.
Aberjam can't wait to see female Bubba Fett. Bubba Fett. Yeah. Aberjam's on top of his game this morning.
I think it's pronounced Bobette Fett.
And if you can get here, Cronus, you can punch me in the gut. There you go. Just saying. All right, Trey, you have a good one.
Good morning, Trey.
He can if he gets.
Have a good day, Trey.
I don't think Kronos wants to come all the way to Illinois.
Why not?
Illinois is a cesspool.
Well, Aberjam, I'd rather know if Dax is a man or a woman.
You have a happy day too, Happy Dinosaur.
Happy
And
day,
have
happy dinosaur.
Happy day at work. Oh, happy days. No, there I go again. Never mind.
Happy, joy, joy. Happy,
Happy,
joy,
joy.
joy.
Happy, joy, joy. Happy, joy. Happy, joy, joy. Happy, joy. Happy. No, never mind. All right, Joseph wanted the link, but he's not down below yet.
Did Aberjam say he'd rather be on top of Curzon Dax? What?
I don't know. Maybe.
Looks like that's what he wrote.
He did. He said, I'd rather be on top of Dax. I was asking if Dax was a man or a woman at that time.
And Aberjam responds to it.
Oh my word!
Wow. And here I thought it was tamer in the mornings. No,
Keep in mind, it's afternoon for him.
that's true. And it is Friday. So it's that weekend thing kicking
Yeah.
in.
TBIF.
TBIF.
What is that?
TBIF. It's Thank Bird. It's Friday. That means that's TBIF
Oh.
Fridays.
Thank Bird it's Fridays.
Thank Bird, it's
That's what we
Friday.
say in Karoga.
Poor Dax gets a lot of flack. Yes, Kronos, but you know what? Esri is my Dax.
I think it's called Flax.
And here I am. Hi, gentlemen.
Hello,
Yes.
Hello, Joseph.
Yay, the day starts. That means we're going to exist 5 hours into the future.
Yes.
We all have at
I
least
wasn't
5 more
sure.
hours to live.
Yeah, at least the next 6 hours.
Yeah.
Oh, I knew I
Exactly.
shouldn't have said that. Doggone it.
See what you started?
Sorry.
Hey, Kronos. Hey, guys. Yeah, you
Hi,
know
Jim.
what? It was like all the words, all the trigger words. I told myself, okay, despite the groceries still not in place, I'm coming up to the stream. Yeah. You know what? When you were talking about the riots, it was, and I saw the post on Twitter. DJ, I think you commented on that one. They are calling it protesting with
That's
all the
what they call it.
fires. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what they-
Yeah.
Fires
what the
blazing in
media
the
calls it.
background. Yeah. Exactly. I commented on it as well. I said that it's like calling a forest fire a barbecue, basically.
I've
I
got
do
one
like
more for
weenie
Aberjam.
roasts.
And hello, number one sci-fi. And Aberjam's favorite movie is Fist of Fury.
Oh my.
Where can I find it? Can I find that movie on a different tube?
No, actually, it's a real movie.
It's a real movie.
Yeah.
And,
It's actually
and the movies on the real on the other tube are not real movies.
Well, they might be too, but it's actually a Bruce Lee movie.
Okay.
Yay! Hyper Reese reached 30 subs.
Congratulations, Hyper Reese.
Congrats, one day. Yeah, I think I have 30 subs. Yeah, despite all the content that I'm putting out. Yeah, like 0 and nothing, which is interesting. But I like it. One day-
Aberjam corrected me. It's not Fist of Fury. He just Fist of Furry.
No, that's
Yeah.
a movie. That's totally a movie on a different tube.
That is
Yeah, that
definitely
was
a movie on
definitely,
a different tube.
Either a different tube or some kind of a hub.
Right.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, right. Good
If
morning.
it-
let's talk Star
If
Trek.
it's true, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for you. Those are actually nice, relaxing movies over there. No, a little bit action, lots of love.
No, we found out yesterday fluffers were not real.
There are stunt doubles for that, you know.
Apparently, fluffers are a myth. Oh, so
Okay,
what's
what
number
I-
one sci-fi up to?
What I don't like about the CNN reporting on this whole CNN was that they said they clearly identified themselves as press. Like that gives them any extra rights.
Yeah, and they were asked to go away because they were in the way of the police, or why?
I listen. I don't know why they were arrested, but I don't. Just because they clearly identified themselves as press. So the F what? That
Exactly.
doesn't give you rights
Yeah,
over
it
anybody
doesn't
else.
give you the right to stand in the middle of anyway.
If it's a crime scene, if it's an active crime scene, yeah, you don't get the right to be in the crime.
Oh,
scene.
look, I'm
just
press.
saying-
I'm going to stomp all over this murder scene and screw up all of your CSI work.
Until I saw a CNN report on their own person being arrested, I was like, I think you heard me 5 minutes ago. I said that doesn't look good for the police. It didn't look good for the count, the city, whatever. But to hear CNN report on themselves, like they should be getting a pass because they're press. Go F yourselves. CNN.
No, definitely no. If they are in the way of the police, definitely no.
To be honest, these people did not appear to be in the way of anything, but their police seem to be blocking a bunch of graffiti that says "F our police officers" and stuff.
Oh,
So I don't know. Maybe
yay.
they didn't want that in the background. I'm
It
not
really
sure.
is the early 90s again. How did we come full circle in only 30 years?
If it's the early '90s, then we can do good jokes on TV again. So we're not. Star Trek would be great again.
Oh, I love your optimism.
Oh, and yeah, Mama, we'd all be younger. And Mama, and I'm sorry, and CNN has to say a black reporter from CNN was arrested.
Oh, well, that
Oh, naturally.
does that make a
And-
damn bit of difference?
Oh, and a white
And where's the
reporter
change?
was
And
not.
what's the difference? And what's the difference?
A white reporter also on the ground was not.
Right.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
where was the white reporter? Was he the one that police told to move?
The funny thing is, his name is Omar Jimenez.
So CNN tweets. CNN calls the arrest of its team in Minneapolis a clear violation of their First Amendment rights. Why would CNN be calling themselves in the third person? Shouldn't they say, we consider this a clear violation of their First Amendment rights?
Let's Talk Star Trek says, we call it liberating, not stealing. You're liberating TVs from the Walmart before you burn it down. Got it.
Well, they were probably, you could say they were taking the TVs out so that there wasn't, so much toxic material to burn.
Exactly.
Actually, they were doing,
That's
they were
it.
doing community service.
It's an environmentally friendly riot.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
apologize. Yeah.
Environmentalists. Yeah.
The more electronics and plastic you empty out of the store, the less toxic the fire is. So, good job. We should really be thanking them.
Let's not.
I could be a defense attorney with that.
There way I go. I had to add a little tweet of my own to their New Day posting.
When did you do it? Right now?
I just did it right now, and I just put up a GIF, and it's like funny because it's Mike Tyson laughing his ass off.
Twitter.
DJ, I know you need to go get dressed and get ready to go to the hospital. So I'm gonna duck out. Thank you for having me on, though. I appreciate it.
Not a problem. Thanks for coming up here and keeping me company since I started this thing almost 3 hours ago.
And what are
Yeah.
you going to the hospital for, DJ?
Oh, they want me to come in there and show me how
Exchange.
to inject myself.
Okay.
Not like they couldn't have done it right there at the pharmacy. They could have done it.
You know what?
Because-
Probably because of some.
What are you using? Insulin or something?
Yeah.
Well, it's not insulin per se, but it's something else to supplement the diabetic pills because with everything going on with me, apparently my blood pressure spiked, my A1C is spiked. Everything's getting screwed up with me at once. So she wants to put me on these shots for the next month or so.
Oh, it's a different thing.
Is it
Well,
Atlantis or something? I forget what it's called. I was on that for a bit.
Lantus is still insulin. You said it's not insulin?
I don't think it is. Let me grab this paperwork.
There's like a long-acting insulin.
Yeah,
They
there's
don't always call it insulin.
yeah, there's longer acting ones that they use now instead of insulin.
It's a Victoza.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
Yeah, that's one of them fancy ones. Yep. Okay.
but it's the generic version. I can't pronounce that damn name because it's like
Nobody can.
but it's a generic form of Victoza.
Just read the chemical composition. That's okay.
All right, guys. Good morning. I'm gonna see you all on the
Read
other
all the side
channels.
effects, and you'll probably
See you around. See you around.
Take
Bye.
care.
Bye.
Have a great day.
Wait.
Side effects of shriveled up testicles? What? Oh my God.
Yeah.
No, actually, the side effects of this is basically going to be the same damn shit that I had when I was taking the metformin.
Genital gangrene.
No,
Oh God.
Man, these are some terrible side.
actually, it's going to be blue waffles.
uh, Bert,
Voting Democrat is a side effect.
Bert, you are reading your medical card right now. Be careful.
Yeah.
I know.
Hello, Brian the Gravedigger. Well, I've
But
been
yeah,
on
I'm going to start my stream in 14 minutes.
Already 14 minutes. I saw that you are going to talk about Close Encounters.
Yes, Close Encounters of the Third Kind, since that's another Steven Spielberg movie.
One of my favorite, and I said it on. I typed it in some stream that it's interesting, but Steven Spielberg was one of the directors that was actually allowed being released in communist countries. So I saw basically all Steven Spielberg movies in the cinemas in the 80s when the borders were closed. Like
Yeah. Well, Close
like-
Encounters came out in 77, but yeah.
Those movies came to the cinemas way years later
okay.
than it was
I gotcha.
released in the United States. So, and I'm talking like when came out E.T. I think that was one of the movies that
was probably early 80s.
Yeah, it was.
that was early 80s, and I think I saw it something like 84. You know.
Yeah, I'd have to look it up. E.T. the Extraterrestrial.
Extra testicle.
E.T. Eddie Torres, the extra testicle.
1982 for E.T.
1982. So, and I saw it probably about 1984. Yeah, and I can tell you, it was like only limited screenings, and it was just huge. I think everybody and the tickets were like triple the price. They costed, if I should compare it to today's money, it would be probably the tickets were maybe $25 to $30
Oh,
at the time. So it was crazy. It was
Yeah.
crazy expensive, those movies when they played it. They basically wanted to discourage people from going and to see it. But honestly, nobody cared. People were going. I remember that, for example, when they played Amadeus in the cinemas, which was a movie made by Czech refugee director. Yeah, the cinema was clapping basically for the first and the last time probably I ever saw something like this happening in the cinema here. That people were clapping.
I definitely like Close Encounters way more than E.T. Let's put it that way. E.T. was more oriented towards kids, and and Close Encounters is more of a sci-fi movie.
That's a full sci-fi movie, one of the best that I ever seen.
Oh yeah, it still
Totally.
holds up. It still holds up today.
It's a very good movie, and even the special effects were actually very well done.
Yeah.
You would actually to make it to today's standards, you would literally need to do only some digital retouch, not even like redoing the effects, just digital retouch to remove the black borders around
Hollywood
objects.
being Hollywood would have the roles reversed. They would probably have the lady instead going on the spaceship instead of Roy, and that kind of deal. You know
what? I think this nonsense will stop. This nonsense with reversing roles and creating artificial diversity. It will stop sooner than later.
But yeah, I hope they'd never remake it or reboot it. But
not reboot. I think it could be retouched without, just a few little digital tweaks. Wouldn't hurt. But if they remake it, no, that'll just screw it.
Like I said, if they remake it, they would reverse the roles. They would put the lady whose kid got taken away, but instead it would be his kid that gets taken away.
Yeah,
and then she would go on the spaceship instead of him, basically.
The kid would be a girl.
Yeah. The kid would be a girl, exactly.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you're right.
So So yeah,
Well, I'm going
Aberdeen-
over to Loki's stream. You all have a great day. And remember, go to my stream tonight, 8:30 Central. I will have Rambling Canuck, Loki, and Vance from No Budget Productions on. See you all there.
Thank you for stopping by, Captain Trek. No, Kronos, I didn't fall asleep. I was getting dressed.
So you're pretty now.
But of course, now if you want to see a bad Steven Spielberg movie, obviously 1941, I think is what
That
it
is
was.
not a bad film.
I
But I
wouldn't
love
consider
that
it a
movie.
bad movie. Honestly, I have not
I mean,
seen
you
a
know,
bad
it gets a
Steven
lot of.
Spielberg movie.
It's a night. It was made in '79, and it's universally panned. You know.
I love 1941.
Wow.
Captain
would.
Bill Kelso.
But I mean, of course, you know, George Lucas gets, you know, a lot of stuff thrown at him for Howard the Duck, you know. So, you know, do you like that one movie too?
Yeah, I like Howard the Duck too.
Yeah, it was a funny movie.
Yeah. Okay.
But I love 1941. Hollis Wood gets taken by the Japanese in a little sub, and they try to blow up the Ferris wheel because they think it's Hollywood. And yeah, it's hilarious.
I mean, Zemeckis and Gale wrote the screenplay for 1941, so that was I guess, an inspiration for the airplane movies and stuff like that. You know.
See, I'm not the only one that thinks it was a good movie. What's
Okay.
his name? Whatnot.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, yeah, most people.
Aykroyd.
Yeah, most people would say, yeah, 1941. What movie is that? I thought the movie about World War II was Pearl Harbor, which sucked, but you know. Yeah, I mean, unless you like a love story with Kate Beckinsale and whatever, Josh Hartnett, I think is his name, whatever, you know. And Ben Affleck, you know. But anyway.
Now I got the damn theme song in my head from 1941.
Oh, my bad. Or is that good?
It's good 'cause when I get home, if I don't pass back out and fall asleep,
You gonna watch it?
I may have to watch it.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, you know, Aykroyd is in it. Belushi is in it. You got some great actors in it, you know.
Warren Oates is in it.
Yeah, Ned Beatty, Christopher Lee.
Slim Pickens.
Yeah, Slim Pickens. Yep. And John Williams did the music for it. So hey, can't be all bad, right?
No, it is not bad. It is actually good.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, I mean, it's a comedy, but you know, it's not one of his most well-known movies. I'm just saying for Spielberg, you know.
Yeah. You know, somebody here on the panel is all about positivity, you know, so.
Well, I'm just saying, you know, compared to, you know, his classics like Jaws and Close Encounters.
Yeah, okay,
and-
but those
and
are
E.T.,
cult movies, so
Yeah.
definitely.
you know, yeah, compared to his classics, which are Jaws, Close Encounters, and E.T., and I guess Schindler's List.
I can't watch Schindler's List. I watched
Yeah,
it like twice. It's
I don't
so
like.
it's so extremely powerful movie, but
Yeah.
it throws me into depressions for days.
Yeah, it's sad seeing people, you know, put to death like that and everything, you know, like, you know, but I mean, yeah, obviously that's what happened, you know.
Yeah, of course, I know. And but still, it's a very powerful movie. And I remember I saw an interview with John Williams. And he told Spielberg that he's not going to make the movie because he is not such a good composer. And Spielberg replied to him that he knows that he's not the best composer, but all the best composers are already dead, so he has to write the music. So then John Williams did the music to that movie as well.
Yeah, even John Candy is in the 1941 movie. Yeah. So yeah, I mean it's a cult movie. Don't get me wrong. Kind of like your other cult movies like the shoot the Time Warp movie. Um,
What movie are you referring to?
The Final
You know,
Countdown.
the one with the song Time Warp. Let's do the Time Warp again and all that kind of stuff. What is that called? Rocky Horror Picture Show. Rocky Horror Picture Show. That's it.
Oh, okay.
That's
That one.
considered a cult.
I've never seen that movie. I only saw clips from it.
Oh, okay.
I consider it totally crazy bonkers, and I don't know. And I think you can enjoy the movie only when you are completely stoned.
Yeah, it's a movie to watch while you're drunk. Don't get me wrong, because
So it's not only like my observation, right? You really need to be wasted to be able to enjoy the movie. Okay.
Yeah. Well, in a movie about a transvestite, transsexual character.
But you got to admit, it's got Tim Curry in it, which is awesome in the movie.
Yeah.
You got Meatloaf, you got Susan Sarandon, you got Barry Boswick.
Yeah. Well, don't get me wrong, it's a cult classic. Like I said, I mean, I remember going to see it, and obviously,
I'm sorry, I have to break in. I'm watching NBC News, and there is video of a rainbow unicorn sighting walking down the street, and kids are coming up to hug the unicorn, and it made the national news.
Wow.
Is that you, DJ?
It was not me. I've been home the whole time.
All right, but I gotta get ready for my show, so I'll see you there.
Yeah.
Okay, see you there. Okay, bye.
So I want to thank everybody for coming and everything else,
Yeah.
but I got to get going to my appointment.
Okay, DJ.
Panelist.
Take care.
Number one sci-fi is up right now here any minute, so you can go see him. You got Captain Trek tonight. Loki's going right now, so you got choices, folks.
Yeah, perfect.
I will talk to you all later. And Thomas is calling me a son of a bitch because I'm leaving just as he comes in. Sorry, Thomas.
You should have been like 3 hours ago here.
That's right.
Yeah,
All
definitely.
right, peace
Okay.
out.
Bye.